That's what you're looking to do. All right. Oh no. All right. All right. I got the wrong background. I thought I forgot something. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Sunday, February 19th, 2023. How are you? Guys doing okay? You ready for a new week? All right. I'll talk nice. I won't get excited. I won't. Nothing to be excited about. Let's just keep it calm. There's something down in this corner, though. I don't like this thing I see here. We got a little green screen issue. Every few days I have to retape, re-put. I don't understand. They said this tape, you can put it on I put it on the wall. It comes right off. It's like there's hair on it or something. It doesn't even work. I forget. I think it's, I don't know. It says it on the roll. I'll have to get it. But, I still have to do that until I paint the room. That's what's left. I got to paint. Once I'm done painting, I don't know. Anyway, here we are. Sunday. Glad you can make it. Thanks. I appreciate it. I may not be on my best energy here, but I'm going to give it a whirl. So I'm going to try to do at least an hour, go from there. It's just been low energy. I got absolute low energy. It's as if I felt sick all day, all night, all day today, but I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's really weird. It feels like the flu, but I don't have the flu. Unless I have the flu and I don't know it's the flu. I could have the new and I don't know. Maybe I'll test myself. I got all those free kits. Keep coming. Yeah. Well, tonight's going to be, I don't know, probably going to talk a little bit of personal experiences, as you can see behind me, from childhood to adulthood. Why start abductions so young? I have theories on that, and some of them are blaringly obvious. And I know you're saying it's to get them indoctrinated into the alien culture, Rich, so they understand the alien culture from a very young toddler age of 5. And then, they visit us again when their puberty starts, forming. And then after that calms down, they start checking our spermatozoids to make sure we're potent. And then you meet the girl of your dreams, and the next thing you know, she's having alien abductions too. You wake up one night in the middle of the night, everybody's got a bloody nose. I don't know. I think everybody is marked. I think everyone is a potential revisit at 100%. I think we've all been marked. It's in our DNA. See, I told you, it's obvious. But there's other reasons, and the obvious ones, to make hybrids, of course, and to whisk us off to maybe other planets and meet other hybrid alien human / whatever. The human is a very well made primate. It really is. Because of our brain and all the other things that, we can do, it really is an amazing, but very delicate. We're very delicate. Like, I see all these videos and you see tons of animals getting hit by cars and bit and all sorts of stuff happening. They get up and just walk away like it's nothing, we stub our toe and we can't walk another foot. It's very strange. I wonder why we're so supple that way, so fragile. Really, it is amazing that we could even live to see 80 years old without being crushed, mauled, shot, stabbed, electrocuted. Think about all the things we've got to live through. You know what I mean? Guns, my God, the guns. Well, the people really with the guns. It's not the guns' fault. Second Amendment all the way. Don't even get me started on the First Amendment tonight. I may talk about some things, may play some videos about First Amendment rights. Because if you are like me and you go out in public to different locations to try to see, you know, try to find the hot spots, go to hot, you know what I mean? You're going to be in public and people will call the cops on you. Every time I've used my drone, I am real cognizant of everything around me, and it's still not enough. And I've had the cops called on me a couple of times and got out of there. Just luckily, I was just happened to be leaving at a time these people called the cops. I mean, it was a couple of years ago. I talked about it on the show. As I'm going down the street, about a mile, they're barreling up towards where I was. Of course it was about me. People in Arizona, where I was, rich neighborhoods. See something? Say something. Hey, he's got a drone. I don't want him looking at our backyard. Yeah, you do. That's why you got that beautiful backyard. To show it off. That's why everybody gets nice backyards, nice furniture, nice clothes. You want other people to admire it. And also, some things just look good and you can't deny yourself that purchase because, hey, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But we can do a little bit of roll call real quick. I see a lot of nice folks here. We'll start with, hey, Dorothy Hawkins. How you doing, Dot? On the spot. Welcome to the show. Robert Smith. What's up, Chief? Denbub. There he is. I don't know. Jammer Travels. Rebecca Wiles. How you doing, Rebecca? Mr. Bonnie, William, what do you say? Samo! Giddy up. Zach Dykes Montu. Diane Boss, how you doing? Hey, Ben. The Yorkshire Goophonian. Hexen, how you doing, Hexen? Cindy Boyd, good to see you. That's a good picture. That UFO chick, how you doing? How was your weekend? Lots of green, lots of green, lots of green hearts. Blue diamonds, orange clovers. Orange clovers. Now they've got a new marshmallow in Lucky Charms. I saw the commercial. I remember that cereal used to be a lot different growing up. Like now it seems like it's, I don't know, it doesn't taste the same. Maybe my taste buds, I don't know. I just don't eat cereal anymore. Jar Jar Binks. Miss, I say hello. How you doing, Jar? Jar, what do you say, Mr. Binks? Yeah, how you doing, Mr. B? Atlantis is found. What are you doing over here? Huh? How you doing, man? Josie, how you doing? UK okay? You all right? I know, it's like 1 a.m. over there, right? Midnight? I already did, Robert. We already said hello. Hello. Tim Freestone. What do you say there, Chief? Shelly. Intergalactic Overhaul. Welcome back, everybody. All right, Pyramid 7. How you doing? Let's get started. Moody Mongol, everybody. Gotta do the Moody. Gotta do the Moody. Gotta do the Moody chant. Moody Mongol. Hey. Anna Waters. Oh, I don't know what I said, Anna. What was I true about? Dang it. That was a minute ago. That we are all tagged. Scott Blight, welcome to the show. Truth Entertainment, Sapphire Elf, welcome. Or are we part of a like a, I don't know how to say it. Like, I hear a lot of people use star seeds. Are we part of a multicultural, intergalactic family? Are we part of an intergalactic family where our DNA is mixed in with many different species that can be mixed with human DNA? I want to go to those places. I don't know. You see, they got to be out there. No, I'm telling you, it's out there. 57 species, right? Heinz 57, not that there's a coincidence or anything. Uh, it's a it's this is what's so difficult about our ufology. Our ufology, and I am partly to blame for a lot of the negativity that people may be hearing. And I don't think it's negativity more than just my opinion, really, because none of us really know the truth. Say it all the time here. We can think that they're interdimensional. Is that the same as multidimensional? I guess it is multidimensional. Are they? Are they? I don't know how to say it. Is it ethereal? Is that what they are? Like, because all right, let's do this. Because I did title the show or part of it childhood to adulthood. So let's do this. Let's start at the beginning. And we can use our own experiences. So I'm going to mix my experiences with the many, many, many experiences that have been told throughout history to give my point, to express it, and maybe to see what you kind folks are saying in the chat. And also, I have to say it. You saw that, was there a super chat I missed? I think I missed a super chat. Hold on. You can help support the show, super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. I already put links to videos that I'm going to be playing tonight, Into Thin Air and Third Phase of Moon. Those are already in the show description, so you can either follow along or when I get to them, we can watch them together. I'm going to try to put the links in before the show starts so you don't have to wait 15 minutes after the show. And sometimes I can't load them in until the show's fully uploaded to YouTube. And it takes an hour sometimes takes 3 minutes, sometimes takes an hour. And I don't sit here and wait an hour. I get and I go and work out, and then I come home and I forget, and then it's a day later. And all right. Super chat. David Wilcox throwing down $5 Canadian coin says aliens are groomers. They are the OG of groomers, aren't they? They are the OG. They would have to be. I was watching a Joe Rogan video, and they were talking about the pyramids. I think I saw a video too, which I'll play. It is amazing what they did. Like, if the pyramids were built 4,500 years ago, amazing on its own. But that's not the case anymore. Now they're saying, anywhere from 15 to 30,000 years ago, maybe longer. It's hard to tell because, rocks. You know what I mean? I don't think you can tell how old they are with rocks, right? Is there, you can pull out some information, but not all rocks you can get accurate, because they don't know when they were built, right? They don't know exactly when the pyramids were built. They're just going by saying the Egyptians did it, but they could have walked up onto them and just changed a lot of stuff with their culture and their way of doing things, because the Sphinx head is way too small. It was originally, I think, a dog, but it's been whittled and redone down into, I forget who that pharaoh is, but aliens were depicted back then. And if they were, well, they at least have a 4,500 year head start on technology over us. And that is a tremendous amount of time. When you're talking about how far we've gone in the last 80 years, 100, fine, we'll say 100 years, but the last 50 years. I mean, I remember getting the very first Walkman, and then the very first Discman, and then the very first iPod. Remember the iPod Shuffle? What was that thing called? What was that? The iPod Shuffle? Right? Then they had these little things, like I have what's called an iRiver. It was just an MP3 player. And now we got the phones. It's crazy. I don't know what they can do next. The next thing in line is holograms. 3D holograms that look real. That's the next reality we're going to be living in. David, thank you very much for the super chat. First one of the night? First one of the night. Well, thank you, David Wilcox, for the first super chat of the night. It's Canadian coin of $5. Aliens are groomers, he says. That good. All over. Who cares? Everywhere. I don't know what that means. Thanks, David. They are the groomers of the universe. Groomers of the universe. Groomers of the universe. Oh, Jammer. Mr. Squatch. FAP, how you guys doing? Bernie Muro throwing down $2. It's a super dono, folks. It's a donation with no super chat, no sticker. A no. Beautiful. $2. Bernie, throwing it down. Mucho gusto, generoso, a continuing supporter of Goofon. Argo Tanza. It was a lion. It was a lion? Argo? Nah, because the original Sphinx, I don't know what the context of the chat conversation is, so I don't know why you're referencing a lion. It could be for something in the chat room, not something I said, so forgive me for that. But Bernie, thank you very much. And for those who are new here, super chat, super stickers, and everything else all goes right back into the show. Believe me, it does. And we produce every night. We try to go every night. Almost didn't make it tonight. I was 30 minutes from canceling. Really, I really was. I don't know how I'm here, but we're here. All right, let me take a look here. I'm seeing the chat room. Somebody said to check PayPal, but I know Nathan last night did a PayPal. Thank you very much, by the way. That was, I think, after I saw it, after the show ended, for $11.11 last night. Nathan, thank you. Yeah. He says he's listening. He says some encouragement. Thank you, brother. Nathan, of course, good friend of the show. Nathan has the Quantum Show on YouTube. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a big mucho gusto. Generoso. Of course it is. All right. So usually here on the show, we jump around a little bit just so I can fit in the topics of the day, the conversations that are taking place, what people are saying in interviews and whatnot, and some sightings as well. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of stuff going on in the field, but everybody's just still nutso about what's going on with these balloon incursions, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really that bothered by it. I don't know why. I want Jeremy Corbell to throw down some more of his beautiful sightings that aren't sightings. I don't know how the guy does it. I don't know. I don't know why anybody would look at any of the things he has and says, yeah, that he's got a connection. He does, though. He's got a connection for the worst UFO videos and pictures and stills in the history of ufology. Jeremy Corbell has given us the worst. That is the worst. Hey, say what you want about Third Phase of Moon, Secure Team, and our good friend, oh my God, the guy in the UK. He's gonna kill me. Hidden Underbelly. They put up videos that are way more exciting, and a lot of them can't be debunked. Some can, some can't. And they look way better than what Corbell has given ever. I know for me to mention Secure Team in the mix, well, he's popular, but he puts out the same stuff as Third Phase. They get, they try not. It seems like they try not. It seems like Secure Team tries not to copy off of, because that's what he did off Third Phase. But seems like they're getting their own content at this point in life. But the Cousins brothers, they've had little aliens in their room when they were young. They've talked about it openly. I don't know what happened to me when I was young, 5-ish, 6-ish, 7-ish, when I was shrunken down. I was shrunk. I literally was shrunk. And I remember I was on the floor and there was a dust bunny and it was huge. And they made a comment like, oh, that's just like your skin, it's your hair, or something like that. So, don't worry about the little dust bunny you see and underneath your desk. There was a little edge, and I'm underneath the desk looking back at the bed, and I know there's two little beings on either side of me, but I never saw them. Not once, never. But I remember having, dreams about being shrunken down. And it didn't feel good. It felt awful. My body didn't like it. I felt like throwing up, and I can't explain it. It's really the most unique feeling I've ever had. And once in a while, when I'm awake, that feeling will come back to me, and it'll bring back the memories immediately of that dream or experience. I don't know. I don't know, man. Too many millions of people have been abducted. It's been going on since the beginning of, since people can communicate. It is a very strange thing. And I said at the beginning of the show, I think we're all marked. If that's the case, then, pick a theory. That's all I can tell you. Pick a theory and go with it. It's probably right. Hey, if there's an infinite number of, universes out there, and every little decision we make is being replicated, some other dimension, everything we're doing, but there's just one slight variance on that dimension in this world and all that. Now, I don't know about that. But if that's true, maybe we are marked. And it denotes where we are supposed to be in the grand scheme of the universe. So let's say they mark us and our DNA has a certain, I don't know, let's just say has a G on it, and all of us who are coded with the G gene, you stay here on Earth. That's all of you and me. And some of those who get the other gene, the N gene, well, they can't stay here because they got to go to another solar system in another galaxy. Same universe, just another galaxy, and procreate over there. It makes you wonder if we're all marked before we're put into the body of a woman that we call mommy. Because what do kids do when they're young? They have imaginary friends. Who usually has imaginary friends? Kids. with great imaginations. I never had an imaginary friend. Ever. Ever. I don't know. I didn't make it up. I didn't even like cartoons as a kid. I thought they were too fake. I only watched Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry and the Wile E. Coyote. But I think it's possible because there was a child who said he was born and he chose his mother before he was put into her body. He chose her, he said. Remember, he said it was a reincarnation story. So now we're talking about, holy crap, what if it's true? And there's a line of souls just waiting to be human again or for the first time. And what if those souls aren't really souls, but they're aliens? And that's the essence of the being, the energy, the light. And they connect us all together. Alien, energy source, soul, human. March 10th, 1968. Hey, never do that again, I said. First day I was born. Don't ever touch me like that again, Doc. Don't ever touch me again. I looked at the nurse and I said, are those for me? She said, no, those are for you. Ma? Yeah. I'm hungry. All right. Meatballs, Ma, meatballs. What are you whipping out your... Ma. That's what I did. First day I was born. Meatballs from a straw. What did I see? But we are, I believe, if abductions are real, that it is very possible it's all part of a machine. Is it a learning machine? Because if we're supposed to be here for the hive mind experience of one being, as we have heard many times, there's one being, and every one of us, all 8 billion human souls here on the planet Earth, are experiencing 8 billion different things. And that hive mind has gathered up thousands of years of humanity. See, this is where it gets tricky. How could it be that it's been here that long and it's a hive-minded being, but we've got all different types of Neanderthal? How could that be? I don't see how that works. You know, were they talking to them in grunts and squeaks and beeps and growls? You know what I mean? They didn't have a language like we talk today with words. I mean, they were just grunters. So if the aliens have been here from day one, I think maybe they weren't. Maybe they weren't. But maybe they kept trying and trying and trying. And then finally, a couple 100,000 years ago, we popped up. This human, not me, you know what I mean? This version of humanity. And that's where we've been. And a lot of people think we're still being spliced and abducted and tested on and brought to other planets, even in this solar system. There are a lot of people who believe that there are millions of people on Mars, millions of people on Venus. I don't know how. Which reminds me, I think I got something really cool on video 2 nights ago. I can show it to you. But I don't know, man. Brett S. throwing down $10 rich. thank you for telling me about that bee video. I don't know what video, brother. I'm sorry. Um, what did I do good? What did I do right? I did something good? Thank you. You're welcome. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I'm so sorry, Brett S. But thank you for the $10 super chat. I mean that. Yeah, yeah. You don't have to answer me with another super chat. Just answer in caps and I'll look at it. I feel bad when people do that. Have Richie do stand up at the start. Okay. You know that was something I was going to do one time, but then somebody stopped me from doing that, and I'll tell you why in a second. Thank you, Brett. You are at one of the biggest supporters. Thank you very much for continuing that for Goof On. Appreciate it. So because I do stand up, and lately I have been trying to hone the skills at real comedy clubs in Tampa, and I thought about doing that here, but I don't want my content to be stolen and used. And because, at a nightclub with 65, 75 people and nobody's got their phones turned on, it's a little different than doing it on the internet. Plus, it's not the same. It's not the same. It could be. I guess it could be. It's about, I do my family. I talk about my family. Yeah. I talk about my dad and the chores we had to do, and yeah, it's based off something like Eddie Murphy talked about in the 80s, and I've always had that in that little 5-minute story I tell. And it always gets laughs, and it's funny. It's a true story. That's why it works, and it never gets old. But I don't want to tell it here. We had used to have 2 poodles, Chippy and Gigi, and I was tasked with the chores of picking up dog shit every day. Well, one of those. I'm imagining. I thought I saw a fly like that, and I went like this to go grab it before, and I could swear I just. It looked like I saw a scarf. That's the only, I couldn't find the word. It looked like a scarf went like this right behind the computer. A black scarf. There's nothing there. Nothing. And I don't know if I mentioned the other. There was nothing on the other EVP I did. Yeah, not even a peep. Nothing, man. It sucked. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I just talking about? Chores. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing stand up. No, I don't want to tell the story either. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit here. All right. Cuz it's not just about the story. It's all about how you tell the story. And it's just different when you do it standing up, and maybe I could do that one night. I could probably do something that I don't do anymore. Like Jay Leno. Uh, yeah, good. Well, here we are. Goof on, everybody. Welcome to the show. Yeah, yeah. Did you hear on the news? Yeah, OJ. He's got his own TV show. He does. Yeah, it's fantastic. Let me see there. OJ Simpson. I did a show like that on Blog Talk Radio, the Tonight Show with Rich Giordano as Jay Leno. It was so stupid. All right. I'm gonna get into other things here in a minute. What time is it? So that UFO chick on Twitter posted this. It's about Salas. Salas said the simultaneous shutdown of the nuclear, was an impossible occurrence because the 10 nuclear Minutemen missiles were all running on independent systems. Yes, we know that. We've talked about that, right? The attack implied a level of sophistication which no human at the time possessed, he claims. He claims. I've always called bullshit on that story because it's never been verified. I don't think it's ever been verified, has it? Yeah, I got it right here. Yeah, I want to look at it. Because Salas, you either love him or hate him. Here. Let me do this. When a giant UFO shut down nuclear weapons under U.S. Air Force Captain Robert Salas's control, COVID, he believes they were delivering a message to humanity. That's not how you deliver a message, ding dong. But despite reporting what he saw, he and his commander were immediately forced to sign a vow never to talk about what happened that day in one of history's most astonishing UFO encounters. The Sun produced a mock-up of the UFO as it approached the nuclear missile base. Okay, there it is. There he is. Robert Salas claims to have witnessed 10 nuclear missiles being taken offline one by one. Yep, Captain Salas said a bizarre incident unfolded on March 24th, 1967 at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana. This was a bullshit story, by the way. It had come to find out. Yeah, somebody sent me that this has been debunked. Oh my God, I wish my memory was good today. I could remember. Oh my God, yeah, it's total bullshit, the whole thing. But I'll read this anyway because that's what he's selling. Speaking to the Sun Online, I was in charge of 10 nuclear missiles at the time when a UFO came overhead and over our facility. And while it was hovering there, it was seen by all our guards. I was underground 60 feet, looked into a concrete capsule. It was reported to me directly by those guards. While the object was up there, we lost all 10 missiles due to guidance and control failure. But Captain Salas said the simultaneous shutdown was an impossible occurrence because the 10 nuclear Minutemen missiles were all running on independent systems. The attack implied a level of sophistication which no human at the time possessed, he claims. The missiles went into the no-go condition, which means he couldn't have launched them even if he wanted to. And this apparent display of power by the UFOs came at the height of the Cold War when the US and Russia sat poised on the edge of Armageddon. Get it. I'ma get in it. I'ma get in it. And I'ma get in it. Choo. Kick off. I call bullshit. Here's what I think happened. It wasn't UFOs. I think those guys were messing around down there and were like, hey, I bet you can't launch the missiles with one key. You got to turn them both. Try it with one key, Ollie. Go ahead. If I do that, I might get myself fired. I am not going to put my key in there. Just do it all right. Holy shit, it started the launch. Turn yours. Now, there goes the second one. Turn them both at the same time. There goes the third one. Turn it the other way. No, there goes the fourth one. It was human error, and they blamed it on silly dots in the sky. End of story. Never happened. They're just trying to save face. Well, blame it on the UFOs. Yeah. Radar? Was there radar? No. No radar? Nah, sorry. That's a shame. Here's a video from 1980, Sao Paulo, Brazil. We've seen these many, many times from Jaime Maussan and Third Phase of Moon. It is a UFO video. Giddy up. All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, those are fun. That's what they look like in Sao Paulo. That's what they look like in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I want to go to Sao Paulo. Those show up all the time. Jeremy Corbell says, I name names on Fox News. It's now your move. To contact the Pentagon and Susan Goff and her boss. She's the only designated Pentagon spokesperson authorized to respond to the UAP topic. Have you called her yourself to ask about it? If not, you should. Why would Jeremy Corbell tell everybody in the UFO community to reach out to Susan Goff? Why? Why? Like, she's the know-all, end-all, be-all now? Huh? 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 Come on! You see me down here? Can you hear me? I'm going away. Come on, Jeremy, tell me something I don't know. I think we heard part of this yesterday, but go.
Journalist and documentary filmmaker. I've been putting out information through my new show, which is at weaponizedpodcast.com, where we're breaking news. Me and George Knapp, investigative reporter out of Las Vegas, Nevada. You might know me from my films, Bob Lazar, Area 51, and Flying Saucers, or Hunt for the Skinwalker, which is on Hulu. So for the first time, the American public got to see an image. It was contained within a classified audio-visual briefing about UFOs to destigmatize UFO reporting by our armed services. This image, which is designated UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomenon, is within this classified report. However, it is inherently unclassified, and this is why I could release it to the public. The importance of this image of the Mosul orb is it comes from a 4-second video at the beginning of that presentation. And I think I can say now.
Can you imagine if Third Phase of Moon just kept putting up 4-second videos? Can you imagine the outrage? So here's what we saw in the last year from the government and Crazy Eyes here. In the last 12, 13 months, whatever it is, we saw our government show us a dot, a literal dot for an eighth of a second in the first UFO congressional hearing in 50 years. And Jeremy Corbell shows us a screen grab from a 4-second video of a 2-second visual on something called the Mosul orb, which looks tantalizingly close to the ground, the way the shadow looks and the way it looks. But according to Jeremy, this thing's floating way over the buildings, over the road. Looks nothing like that to me. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it looks to me like that's a car on the road. So where's the video? Why doesn't he have the video first? I talked about it yesterday. He should not be showing us a still image grab frame of a UFO when you have the video. But he doesn't. He doesn't have it. Remember yesterday? He gave the blame. Well, yeah. He passed the buck. That's how he's getting away with it. He's passing the buck. This isn't a UFO.
That presentation was generated by a man named Jay Stratton. Jay Stratton.
Okay, now, Jay Stratton is the next bullshitter in the group, and they love this guy. Jay Stratton sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Sounds like a guy, well, apparently he's been in all the most recent UFO programs, either publicly known or unknown, right? This is Jay Stratton, the man of men. in ufology. He's going to give us everything we need. He's going to tell us everything we need to know. You can look at Jay Stratton and tell this guy is not going to lie to you. And yet, I don't see that. And I want to believe Jay Stratton. But you know why I don't? Because he's friends with the same hoodlums that are giving us nothing burgers and saying it's something burger. You know, this burger, there's no meat in here. I just have lettuce, onions, pickles, tomatoes. Where's the beef? Jeremy just sells the sizzle. We never get the beef. 1980. Where's the beef? Big O tires. That's what that was from. All right, Jeremy, what else you going to tell us tonight? What are you going to whistle Dixie? What is he doing right there? Whistling Dixie? Whip, cool whip. It's cool whip. Why you're saying whip so weird? No, I'm not. Say cool. Cool. Say whip. Whip. Say cool whip. Cool whip. No, stop saying whip. I'm not. It looks like he's about to say whip.
Was the
Nope, it was.
Head of the UAPTF, so UAP Task Force. Why this is so important is that the Mosul orb is the first time that the American public gets to see a bona fide designated UFO or UAP. They mean the same thing, but from a conflict zone. And this is really important because we know that these objects are being seen and encountered on a daily basis by our warfighters off of the East and the West Coast.
What a bunch of crockish. What a crockish. Every day, daily. They're not seeing UFOs every day. God, that is really irresponsible, isn't it? I mean, I don't see those reports coming in every day. Nobody's saying they're coming in every day. You know who's saying? Jeremy Corbell. And you know who said it before him? Crying Ryan Graves. And you know what? We haven't seen anything. Yet every day? And the best Jeremy can get is a still frame from a 4-second video of a 2-second sighting? That's the best? That's the best. And he wants us to believe it. All right.
But it's actually a global phenomenon, and it gets complicated once you track one of these through one of our spy planes over a conflict zone. We run into the problem of potential crossfire. As you know, we are shooting things down over the United States.
Potential crossfire? Can you be any more dramatic? They know not to shoot at each other, you ding-dong. Ding-dong, Corbell.
States of America now without really identifying them before we shoot them down. So the rules of engagement of how and why we can fire upon objects, it is completely being rewritten right now to this day over.
Who's rewriting it? Got name? Any names?
The last week. This is a problem because if we get two nations firing upon these unknowns, these unidentified,
we're going to have a world war start because we fired at UFOs at the same time. I'm going to shoot this way, you shoot this way, but I'm right in your line of fire. That's okay. We'll hit the UFO. It won't hit us. Whoops. Oh, come on, Jeremy. Stop acting like you're in first grade, living in fantasy land, creating a narrative that's not even close to true anyway. It is. You know why I don't like it? You know why I'm calling out bullshit? Because there's nothing to back this up. Nothing. Not another soul. Ever.
Flying objects. Then what we have is a potential.
When we have generals and admirals in the armies of the other countries talking about it publicly, then I'll start listening. But I'm not going to listen to Corbel. I mean, it's just so weird. It's like continuously having JFK get shot every day. Listening to him, watching him, every time he speaks, it's another bullet to the brain for ufology. Every time he brings a video out, it's another stigmatized video, and you wonder why we can't get out of it. And you wonder why nobody wants to believe us. Because when people like him are claiming that the videos and pictures and radar that he's showing us are legit and nobody can corroborate it and there's no proof that what he's saying is true, it makes us all look bad. Every one of us, every podcaster, every producer, every director, everybody. And you wonder why we can't pull away from the stigmatized hatred being laughed at. I mentioned the triangle, the thing to my uncle, because he came here. And he goes, that was a freaking airplane. I go, I know. And he goes, freaking stupid. I don't know why you're still in that field. I don't know either. Somebody asked me that today as well. Like, why are you still in this field? How can you do this? Isn't it frustrating? Hell yeah, it's frustrating. But I feel like now at this point, I'm all in. I was all in from day one. Davy Chains, that's why I'm different from everybody else in ufology. Maybe not John Greenwald. He's another one who's been here for the right reasons. I like John a lot, as you know. I think he's one of the few people that we can trust, and I can't think of anybody else that I would trust in this field. I just can't, other than friends, but I'm talking about people in the field that aren't friends. I don't know who else I can count on. He's the only one. Not Mick West, not anymore. No. Who else? Nick Pope? Nope. Never. What has he done? He hasn't done anything for 25 years. Just an echo chamber. Just an echo chamber for the narrative that we're being told that's on every TV show that's out there, that's being produced by somebody from the left. It's true. Sorry, but that's 100% true. It's not even a lie. Davy Chain's throwing down $2. Jeremy's had too many alien colonoscopies. Now, you see, I don't think he's had enough. Yeah, I think they still have work to do. Unless that's as good as it's getting, then he's in trouble. We're in trouble then. Yeah, maybe that's the best he's ever going to be. Oh, geez, he must have been really bad. Thank you very much. Davy Chains throwing down $2 for the colonoscopy of Jeremy Corbell. He is not. He's not right. There's something wrong. Like, why would he go along with all the bullshit? Maybe he was abducted and they did something to him, and maybe he's going to be like the Oswald of ufology. That's what I thought Tom DeLonge was going to be, the Patsy of ufology. He kind of was, right? They used him. They sure as hell used him.
For crossfire, a potential for each country thinking it's the other's asset. And this goes way back into history with something called the Foo Fighters, which is in World War II. These objects.
Yeah, all right. We saw that yesterday. Don't care anymore. Look at this. They went to Kansas City. The Ancient Aliens crew. Look at all the people there. Oops. Look at that, man. There's like 700, 800 people. 1,000. Ancient Aliens, man. Kansas City, what a turnout. We loved connecting with all of you. Thanks for you coming out to see us. Da 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 da. Good for them. Ancient aliens. UFOs and the military. History repeating itself from Dark Sky Files today. Put up another good video here. Why is there an ad first? Oh, it's on Rumble. I'm playing it now. I want to see what this is. What time is it? All right, we'll get back to the Dark Sky Files. We got into thin air with another video. Let's pull it up. Top of the hour. I almost missed it. Well, I did. I'm a little late on it. But we've got a good one coming up. Where did I put it? Here it is. This one is Ohio train derailment. Reported earthquake or meteorite explosion 26 miles away. This is a 3-minute and 33-second video from I2TA. In 3, 2, fun. See what I did there? Bow, bow, bow.
All right, my friends, welcome back. It is February 18th, 2023, and this is very, very weird. Just 1 hour and 33 minutes ago, a so-called reported earthquake, it's unconfirmed right now, 7.5 miles northwest of Youngstown, Mahoning County, Ohio. You are not going to believe where this is. And I'm going to show you that in just 1 second, but we have 26 user reports already that have come on to
There has been a ton of UFO sightings in that area for years.
Discovery to report what they felt. All I'm going to do is read you one. I'll leave you the links to the other ones. But check this out. I was upstairs in my room and suddenly the whole house just shook for a couple seconds. All the neighbors then came outside and asked if we felt or heard something. Basically, every single one of these reports says the same thing. Their house shook. People were outside. Windows rattling. Things fell off their shelves. And now this is going to blow your minds. This was 26 miles to the dot away from the train derailment. As you can see, I have it marked right here. I'm going to zoom in here and show you, and we're going to do it in real time together. So we're going to get our ruler out here. We're going to go to the exact epicenter of where this earthquake is said to take place, right there. And then we are going to zoom out, and we are going to measure this distance, my friends, because this is crazy. Here we go. I'm going to keep it going. We'll zoom in here, and we're going to go to the exact area of where the train derailment happened, which was right here. Look at this, 26 miles to the dot. Unbelievable. A reported earthquake or some sort of explosion. We don't know yet because it's still an uncertain earthquake. They're still looking into this situation. But I don't know about you, but that is unbelievable to have an ongoing situation right now where reports are still coming in about a possible earthquake just 26 miles away from where this train derailment took place. And I gotta say it, my friends, just yesterday I posted a video 22 hours ago about a confirmed meteor strike in Texas, which means this thing hit the ground. They are searching for it on the 10-year anniversary of the Russian meteor explosion that happened on 2/15/2013. The Texas one happening on 2/15/2023. Was this another meteor exploding over the skies of the United States, or was this an earthquake 26 miles away from the Ohio train derailment? My friends, things are getting weird. For those of you that want to come check this out, I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. This is Volcano Discovery. All the detailed information you're going to need is going to be right on this website, and you're going to notice that reports are still coming in. When I first looked at it, it was 18. By the time I started filming the video, it was 26. And all I can say is keep your eyes to the skies. That's the info I got for you for right now. I will be looking into this much further, as you all know, but just take a look at this. This is absolutely incredible for this to be taking place right now. All right, my friends, I appreciate you all. Short video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Shout out to Canada. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you to Into Thin Air for another great report. And the link to that video is already in the show description for any more videos, and subscribe to I2TA. Thank you. All right. So I was about to play the U.S. Army UFOs on Dark Sky Files. This is a little bit long, 40 minutes, so I don't know if I should do this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because this is pretty in depth. I can tell already. It looks cool though. I'm gonna show you a little bit of it. It looks cool though. I like these old ones. Army UFOs. Here we go. Dark Sky Files. I know that guy. Told you.
What if flying saucers were real? What if Hitler had a saucer and planned an attack on New York? What if America developed a radar invisible flying saucer and the CIA used alien invaders as a...
I can't play anymore because it's copyright material, but I'll watch it and then talk about it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. It's interesting though. I think tomorrow I'm going to do the light scam by David Wilcock. The rainbow body scam. Yeah, I think I might do that tomorrow. Take a little dive into that. Watch that video and get acclimated with everything that happened in that video. Let's take a look at some UFOs from TPOM, Third Phase of Moon. Put this out the other night.
Not seen this one in particular. This is the first in regards to a possible UFO being transported in the night.
We saw this.
Is going on here? Is this? That's why they can't transport.
Yeah, we saw
Who
that.
we did check in with, and what they told us after the U.S. Geological Survey had nothing to report about an earthquake, we reached out to the fire department. Crews did respond to a call in New Valley from a resident who said he heard a loud boom and felt the house shake, but
So what could have caused this, Brent? What's your thoughts? Yeah, it's a good report. Howard Dashevsky, he's a main anchor here on the island, and he doesn't just share reports unless he finds them interesting. And then we found this one earlier, and we're saying we need to share this on Third Phase. We're going through a weather system right now that's pretty much unprecedented. Even our meteorologists are having a hard time figuring out where the weather's going. But then again, they did their research and found out there was no thunder strikes or anything of jets flying by, nothing, no military, none of this stuff. So what we're looking at is a mystery of booms that we've heard throughout the state of Hawaii. It's been recorded throughout the year. So it seems to be amping up again. And this is clear evidence right here. Absolutely. No sonic booms, no jets that could have caused this, rock falls, thunder. There was no lightning. So again, a mysterious shakeup here in the state.
Ah!
That's freaking weird, man.
That's a horse!
Yeah, there's someone else taking a picture.
What is that?
It's just so weird because it should be moving.
Yeah, I don't see any, like... I don't see anything, like...
It's not moving.
I'm ready to drive.
Yeah. What if it just dropped all of a sudden? Wouldn't that be freaky?
Okay, well, let's go before it just drops on us.
What is that?
It's so weird.
All right, we're going to look at this once again, and we're going to get some close-ups. And again, people are saying that some maybe kind of birds stuck up in the lines. Right now, I see two power lines underneath this object, and you can see some guy taking pictures below, but I don't see what's making this thing suspend in the sky. And
Is that a bird? It is. It's a bird stuck in the sky. Yeah, look at, there's the tail, there's a wing. The head is back here. It's like backwards. Oh no, here it is. Here's the head. There's the beak. It's like it's hanging upside down. That's what it is. It looks like it's hanging upside down. The head is right here. The head is right by the tail. And the wing it's opened up. Well, I didn't know what that was. I thought it was a balloon. How's it up there?
It's interesting. It's hard to exactly tell. Could
Oh,
it
wait
be
a second.
some birds caught up in cobwebs? I'm not seeing it. I don't see anything.
It would have to be something going
That's
from one tree
this
to the
object.
next, right?
In the sky, and it seems quite large. I'd have to estimate the size of a human.
No, it's a bird. It's not a human size. It's a bird. I could easily see the head. It looks very weird, though.
And you see that person down below interested, and it sure
It looks like a crow.
has got these guys' attentions. That's why they started filming it. Again,
How is it up there? I don't get it. You know? How's it up
guys'
there?
attentions. That's why they started filming it.
That's about as close as we're going to get without me blowing it up. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. Unless there's a wire going from one tree to the next. You know? From this side to this side, we just can't see it. It's got to be it. It's the only thing that makes sense, and I don't see anything. It's weird.
Underneath this object, and you can see some guy taking pictures below, but I don't see what's making this thing suspend in the sky. And
Yeah, that's weird.
it's interesting. It's hard to exactly tell. Could it be some birds caught up in cobwebs? I'm not seeing it. I don't see anything that's suspending this object in the sky, and it seems quite large. I'd have to estimate the size of a human. You see that person down below interested, and it sure has got these guys' attentions. That's why they started filming it. Again, they get a really
Pretty weird. Can't explain it. That video, the link is also in the show description. So if you want to watch it on your own, it's already there. Those are weird, those those bird ones. Tom DeLonge exposes the scary truth. You ready? You ready to be scared? Tom DeLonge is in the know. We need to pay attention to Tom DeShlong.
Directly to my face about even one program that existed at 4 locations. If you go to the first one, you think you found it, but then if you're just lucky, maybe there's an act of magic that you're able to pull off, you'll find the second location. If you get to the second location and you think you found it, and by the grace of God, you're given a miracle, you're led to the third location. If you get to that third location and the world is your oyster and you have 3 wishes and you make one of those wishes, where's the real location? You will get down to the last, the fourth and
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
final location. And then he says,
Lots of
"And if
locations.
you find that location, you'll either be shot or arrested on the spot." That blew my mind. He goes, "Never, ever, ever doubt the extent, the expenditure, and the things that the government will do to hide what they need to hide."
Do you believe him?
I was told directly to my face.
No. I believe Tom DeLonge talked to some people who gave him some ripping good yarn, is what I believe. That's what I believe. You know, that's all. That's what I believe. Hold on. God, I hate that channel. I don't even want to mention it. Hey, check this out. This is funny, actually. I have an answer, but I want you to watch this. It's from Chris Lido. Chris Lido. Why is there white dust on these Chinese balloons? White dust.
Had propellers, so it was able to move around. I will say it's not going to move around that much. I promise. Why they didn't shoot it down? It's probably up over 100,000 feet, right? As that helium goes down, right, as it basically loses helium, the balloon's going to descend. And now we find it down at 64,000 feet. This is that 9X seeker, right? I'm talking about advanced imaging. According to the shoot down, though, they did not have the fuse. So there was no weapon. Okay, this is normally your warhead. This is going to explode out in a fragmentation. So it's just going to frag. That's all it is. You're not going to see a giant explosion like in the simulation there. The missile actually has its own contrail, but it goes out. Okay, the missile engine, that rocket engine, only burns for a few seconds. And then you'll see that contrail go out. And that's what missiles look like without that contrail. Is impossible to see. So they basically just disappear, and then you see it actually impact. Look at this. Watch this. Boom, right through the bottom. And then this whole thing kind of destroys like dust. When you touch it, you have to wear special gloves because it expands so much. They had propellers, so it was able to move around. I will say it's not going to.
That's not why. They use a powder. There's a powdery substance that's put on the balloons. So when they expand and contract, they don't stick together because balloons are very sticky when they get wet and moist and hot. That's what I was told. That's why when my balloon popped, there was also a white cloud. Yeah, I don't know if it was a balloon, but guys, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to have to go a little bit early. I appreciate the support, just not feeling 100%, so I'm going to get. But thank you very much for the support. Moderators, super chatters, thank you very much. And newcomers and veterans, I appreciate the support as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate giving the show a chance. We definitely try to be, the truthology. Truthology for ufology is what I was trying to say. All right, that's it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night, Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Goof On. Alien bless and giddy up.
Goof On.